Hello, this is Rick and I am a solutions consultant with Beyond 20. Today I just want to take a little bit of time and show you how to validate and auto-pop fields on a specifics form. I was perusing the Cherwell forums and somebody had asked that question. I figured I'd make a quick video just in case anybody else doesn't know about it or how to do it. It's fairly simple, and with that let's go ahead and get started. So let's show you the functionality of it real quick of what I'm talking about. So we're just going to open up an incident. Change my category here real quick, or my categories. And I just went ahead and I built this on the BYOD specifics form. And you can see down here you have full name, email, title, rec ID. And what the individual wanted to do was they wanted to populate the full name by picking it and then populate the email and the title. And I just put rec ID on here so that they could use it in other places. We wouldn't normally show this on the form. But if you hit your button, we're going to go out and we'll pick Parker, and you can see that the rest auto-populate. So let's go ahead and we'll go see how we do that real quick in the admin tool. So we'll go to the admin tool, we're going to open up a blueprint. Now I did do it on this BYOD one, so we're going to go to the form on this. The only thing I did is I created 4 fields real quick. Customer full name, email, title, and rec ID. Once again, the rec ID would normally be shown on the form, but you can use it for other things. And I like using the rec ID much better than a full name or display name because it's much more unique. So in the full name field, it's just a standard text field. I used it as 30 characters. The only thing I'm doing on this field is I am validating it from the customer internal table, and I'm basing it on full name. So that validation is going to occur there. Due to that validation, I can auto-pop email based on a change in that field. So if you go to validation auto-pop, and we're going to drop this down, you can see, so any change in this field, because I'm validating from the customer table, it's going to go to the customer table, and I'll be able to get the email from that particular table. I did the exact same thing with title. Let's go ahead and look at that real quick. And there's customer full name, and I'm going to populate it from the customer internal, and I'm going to populate title from the customer internal. The only other thing I did do on this form, when you're in the rich client, you can use F3 to bring up a list from that validation, or if you want, you can make a button. You can make your button a little bit nicer. This is just for demonstration purposes, but all I did is I dragged a button onto the form. I went ahead and I went to control properties, and I'm going to do a command, which is show legal value, and I'll show you where that is. So it's going to be under commands, it's going to be under edit, and then it's just show legal values. When you pick the show legal values, it's going to ask you to associate with a field. So the field I want to associate in this case is going to be the full name. Go and we'll hit OK, OK on that. Like I said, you can make your button a little bit nicer. Shrink it down, maybe put it at the end and have it look like a drop down or an arrow so somebody knows. And this, I think this is nicer than a drop down, especially if you have a lot of, if you have a couple thousand people in your customer table. People don't want to scroll through that. They can just hit the button and, search through it when they're in the rich client. But this does not have, there's no drop down on here or anything like that. So we'll go back to the rich client again real quick. And if you hit your button, you can type in, Henry and see how many Henrys there are. It's just a little bit easier. We're going to pick one Henry, and you can see it populates. Henry in this case looks like he doesn't have a title in the customer table. That's why that didn't populate, but everything else did. Anyways, I just wanted to show you. This is a fairly simple video, but it was a question that was asked, and so hopefully that person might view this video. But please go to Beyond 20 LLC, and thank you for watching. I appreciate it.